Hello everyone, and welcome to another super complete selection animation unboxing video. This time we're going to be taking a look at the Digimon Frontier Digivice Super CSAs, which are the D-Scanner. These were called the Detector in the English dub of Digimon Frontier, which is probably one of the Digivices that I have the most nostalgia for. Here's the first version of the detector that we got in Australia here, and you can tell that it is in a pretty loved condition. So let's take a look at these two. So there are two releases for this. There's a red one and a blue one. So we have Takuya's and we have Koji's. Unfortunately, we don't have the D-scanners for the other kids. They just aren't being made, or at this stage of recording, I mean. But it would have been cool if we got to, say, have Izumi's D-scanner or what have you, just because I love the way that her D-scanner looks. But she did also not get an upgraded D-scanner. So we also get the promo card here, which I will make everyone very anxious by opening the pack with scissors. As so, and there we have it, the Takuya and Koji alt art. They're alt arts of cards from BT7. So when I said promo card, they're not technically, they're promos, but they're not the promo set, which is P. So there we have, and we have a little ad for the Digimon card game there. So I'll just get rid of the little bits of plastic. So here is Takuya's D-scanner. It's in a nice box with the spirits that are paired with the that Takuya gets. The box is a bit scuffed there. Thanks, Premium Bandai. But yeah, so these are the spirits that Takuya ends up getting because he gets given the spirits, and same with Koji. So the other four kids are more or less useless because they can just give their spirits to the two main characters. So we'll just open this up. And if you're wondering what a Super CSA is, I have gone over them in previous videos. I've also gone over the regular CSAs, but these are basically not like the Digivice games with the pedometer quest base gameplay. I'm now struggling with plastic. And yeah, so they're not games, they're not virtual pets like the Digivice IC. They're just kind of show accurate props. They're great for display. They are pretty much a little bit bigger. If I had any foresight, I would have grabbed the other D-scanners, so I will grab that just quickly. So here we have the Australian version 3, and we have the Japanese version 3. Now the Asian version 2 is the same as the Australian version 3. It's a bit confusing there. So we have both to compare. So we've got the English version, which I always preferred the English version of the detectors because they're pedometer quest-based ones. These ones are barcode scanners, which isn't as fun. But you can see there's a bit of a size difference between the Japanese and the English release. And then, again, there's a bit of a size difference, though not too much. Just a tiny size difference between the Super CSA and the D-scanner toy. So we've got a little bit of plastic to protect the screen, and I have no foresight at all because I also didn't prepare batteries. So let's open them up. We'll do the unboxing and then I will... Wow, I'm really unprepared. I was prepared for the D-Arc versions, but I've completely dropped the ball on this one. I forgot they didn't come with batteries. So, similar story. We'll get out the... And we've got the same cards there, so we get two with each. We get a Takuya and Koji one for both of them, so I now have a spare. So we'll put that to the side. And this is the version Ultimate Blue. Same story, we have the spirits that get sent through to Koji, and we have him looking pretty cool on the box itself. I really do love the art that we get on the boxes for the Super CSAs. Very cool. So let's open this up, and then I'm going to go out and get some batteries because I am entirely too unprepared for this video, apparently. So we'll just move all the... and we also have instructions. Interestingly, the red one is in grey text, the blue one's in blue text, and we had a similar sort of thing for the D-Arc Super CSAs, where the instruction books, one of them, I think it was the green one, which is Henry's, that one was in grey, so it's weird that we didn't get this one in red. So that's interesting. And now we'll also struggle to get this bit of plastic off. There we go, and I'll remove the little plastic from there. And there we have it, our two Super CSAs. So again, just to reiterate, these aren't games, these are just really nice show accurate props. And once I get some batteries in there, which I will do shortly, you'll be able to see the kind of quote-unquote gameplay that we have in it. It is still quite fun. They play animations from the show, and I remember when the D-Arc Super CSAs were announced, I said that the D-scanners would be a fantastic next step for them. I also think that the Digivice IC would be a great step for it. I know that there is meant to be a D3 Super CSA coming out. We saw that back in October, but we don't have any information about it, but I'm not sure how that will work as well. There is a regular CSA D3, which I've gone over on this channel before, but I'm not sure how, so that'll be interesting to see. So just comparing the two blue D-scanners. So again, it's they've made it even more show accurate than the original toy. They've made it a little bit bigger, and the blue color is metallic rather than just that solid blue that we have on the D-scanner. So I'm going to go and locate some batteries, and we'll get these two powered on, so that'll be cool. So now that I'm back with batteries, let's take a look. So do you want to start? Yes or no? And we get LostinTranslationmon talking, similar to how Frontier starts. So we select yes. And again, similar to how it starts, we get that logo. And LostinTranslationmon is telling Takuya that the game to decide the future has started. And we also get the top bit flashing there. And I was hoping that swiping like so would launch the evolution music in a similar way to the D-Arc, which was cool, but apparently we just get various characters saying dialogue. So let's see what we can do. So we have evolution, we have digicode scan, we have sound, which is just playing music or the character voices. Like so. And sound is with music, which I'm not going to play because I don't want to get copyright claimed, basically. But we have various songs. Oh, that's one of my favourites. Innocent is yeah, definitely one of my favourite songs from the Japanese version of Frontier. Digimon Explained, which, again, this is pretty similar to the D-Arc version. You just go through and you can get information from, like, the Digimon Analyzer from Frontier. So similar to the D-Arc Super CSA. Search for Spirits, which, yeah, it's similar to the D-Arc one. You can search for the spirits, and it shows a similar animation from the show. And Link, which is, let me see, what is Link? Okay, so Link is, I guess, communicating with the other one to get special animations you can only get if you have both of them, and settings, which is display and voice, brightness, the usual things you'd expect from settings. So let's play one of these. And I'm going to have to, unfortunately, talk through this, as I don't want to get content ID claimed when they play the song, but more or less same as what you'd expect. It plays the animation from the evolution scene from the anime, with maybe a few, they have edited, so it's not completely identical. The graphics are slightly different to fit on a smaller screen, as you would expect, and this is flashing at the top here. So if we do look at the top, we've got a light there, and what looks to be infrared there, to, I guess, when we communicate with the other D-scanner. So let's play one more. So let's get to the human spirit. So you get Takuya's evolutions on the red one and Koji's evolutions on the blue one. And again, I'm talking through this because I don't want to get content ID claimed. And yes, we're getting the flash again, so you can pretend to scan it. But unfortunately, the hand scanning doesn't appear to have much functionality in the evolution itself, unlike the D-Arc Super CSAs that use the card slash functionality for the animations, which so far makes me think that the D-Arc was done better as a Super CSA. I did think that the D-Scanner would do pretty well for the Super CSA, and the opening animation does look pretty good with the Fanimon talking and then lighting up with her logo. That's pretty cool. But so far, I'm definitely preferring the D-Arc version. There's also Digicode Scan, which is when they are scanning Digicode, like after they defeat Digimon or get their spirits. Which you hold this down, and oh, it vibrates, like quite aggressively, and it's flashing at the top. So we are scanning a Digimon, and in this case, it's Cerberusmon. I'm wondering if it's a different Digimon each time, and I'm just going to pretend to scan my hand. I know it doesn't do anything, which, again, that's a huge shame, but apparently I have to wait for Takuya to finish talking. I'm just going to, yes, pretend. But yeah, it is very cool, and we've got that light that pops up. It is very cool that it vibrates like that. And another Digimon that appeared in the anime. Pretty cool. And we have Fanimon talking to us. This is your Digivice. Welcome to the digital world. So that's pretty cool. Let's start up Koji's. And I guess it already must have started, well, after I put the batteries in, so let's reset that. So what happens when you click no, I wonder? It has to talk at me first. No, and okay, it just asks me again. It would have been cool if it had like a fizzling out effect after I click no, not just going white and then asking me again. But still pretty cool. So we'll click yes, and yes, do notice that it changed to a Gunimon because that was the last one I evolved to. And now we have a Fanimon saying the same sort of thing about the game to decide your future. And the light is a blue colour rather than red, as it is for the Takuya version. Now, let's go to the link. Oop, I went past it because I'm dumb. There we are. And we'll select link, and after that's the special end of season version. And we connect like so, I suppose. Do I have to click? I'm not sure what's the best way to connect this way. It doesn't seem to like me. Maybe I have to press them right against each other? Because yeah, I'm using the infrared. Do I have to hold it? I did flick through the instructions before I put batteries on, and the instructions are very, just put the batteries in. So, yeah, I'm not sure how that linking functionality is meant to play out. It's not immediately obvious, unless I'm doing something wrong, but oh no, it worked that time. Okay, so they talk to each other. That's pretty cool. But I want to see the episode 50 version. Oh, they both vibrate aggressively. So that was pretty cool. I don't know why it didn't work the first time. I'm pretty sure I did the same thing just then. And we get the Ancient Spirit evolution from the final episode of Frontier. And the animation that they're playing, and again, I'm going to have to talk over it because of the fact that I don't want to get content ID. So we have all of the characters talking to, because it's their special one where it's actually all 6 of the kids fusing. And that's a pretty cool effect. I like how the vibration feature is really cool, but otherwise I don't think it's as cool as the, I think it's just those 2 options. As cool as the D-arcs with the card slash. I feel like they could have used the hand swiping a little bit more like they did with the English release of the detector. I like how they used that as how to attack, but otherwise it's fairly cool, and again, it's great to have something show accurate. They look beautiful, much better looking than the original Japanese and the English and Asian releases. But overall, I feel like it doesn't actually work as well as the D-arc, which is kind of surprising. I do like the animations, and again, the vibration is really cool. I think the sound quality might be slightly better. I noticed that it was slightly less distorted than the D-arc. And of course, if you want to check out my coverage of the D-arc, you can do so. It's all on this channel, as are videos of the other CSAs as well. But overall, those are my first impressions and overall review of the D-scanner. Again, slightly a little bit disappointing. I do like how you can just turn it off by pressing the green button, which the English version, while I do prefer the English detector to the Japanese D-scanner toy, I like how the Japanese one had this as an off button, as the English version just had as a reset button. So, yeah, pretty cool. Nice, cool, show-accurate piece of merch. Again, I do like the digicode scan functionality. I kind of wish they did more with that, however. But overall, those are my thoughts for the Super Complete Selection Animation D-scanner. Again, there's meant to be another D-arc one, which is the D-arc Ultimate, coming out later in this year, I believe September or October. And there was the D3 that we heard a bit of news about back in October last year, but we haven't had any solid details about its release as of recording it. So that'll be cool. I'm assuming it's going to be coming out for the 02 movie. But in any case, that's it for now. check out my other videos about the Super CSAs, especially have more questions about their functionality. Again, they're not games, they're not virtual pets, they're just cool collector's bit of merch. If you are a fan of Frontier, you'll probably adore this because it has lots of animations, it has the song, so if you're a fan of Frontier, yeah, it's cool, but again, they are quite expensive, and I do think the D-Arcs did do a better job of this release. But again, they're cool, and I do have a lot of nostalgia for the D-Scanner/detector itself. But in any case, thanks for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts, comments, and questions in the comment section below. Also, if you're wondering where I imported these from, I got them from Zen and TCG. This video is not sponsored by Zen and TCG, but that's where I got them from if you are wondering. So check them out if you haven't already. Like this video for, I don't know, the vibration functionality was super cool. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you have subscribed, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell literally anybody that walks past you at the moment. And of course, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!